All right, good morning, everyone. It is 8:50 in the morning on April 16th, 2021, and this is my morning strategy. So, for the first large cap mover, I've got TGTX, and it is due to release uh, multiple sclerosis phase 3 results. Now, so you can see to present results from Ultimate 1 and 2 phase 3 trials of ublituximab in multiple sclerosis. The market loves it, when a company is curing something or is creating a treatment for something. Multiple sclerosis, it's a big one. I don't know anybody who has it. I think I've met people before. I think that was it Stephen Hawking may have had multiple sclerosis. And if there's a company that can find a cure or a treatment to elongate the life of people, the market just rewards that company. So in the pre-market here, it's trading pretty thin. There aren't a lot of shares being traded in the pre-market, although it is going up quite a bit. So the total shares outstanding on TGTX are 110 million. So it's not going to trade like a momentum stock that only has a float of like, say, 10 million or something like that. So I have two levels, essentially. It's flirted with the 49.81. It's actually already poked its head above and come back down below this 49.81 level that I have. And then, ultimately support would be back down at yesterday's close at 45.90. So the strategy here is, if it pokes up above 49.81, comes back and tests and moves away again, then that'll be my signal to buy. And then, of course, if it comes all the way down, and it bounces from 45.90, then I'll definitely be a buyer there. Okay, ALXN, I think this is a merger. Yeah, it's an acquisition by AstraZeneca. It's been approved by the LSCC. In my experience, once these things get the approval for acquisition or merger, then the price just kind of sits at one spot. I don't see a trade there. It's just that it's up on the gapping on my large cap movers scanner. So I figured I'd just kind of put it up there. Okay, LSCC is joining the S&P Mid-Cap 400. That's a big deal. So it's also trading rather thin. There aren't a lot of shares being traded here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a pullback on this stock. When something joins the S&P 400, that means that it gets included in a bunch of mutual funds and ETFs. It's not just when you can go and you can dig up the symbol for S&P 400 mid cap. Actually, let's do that real quick. Let's see, 400 mid cap. Let's see if I can find it here. Mid cap 400. Where is that? All right, well, here's the Spider ProShares IJJ. I'm not seeing the S&P one specifically, but you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ETFs and mutual funds that include whatever's in the mid cap 400 right off the bat. So this thing may not behave as individually as I would like to get a pullback, but we'll see. So 52.77, 51.99 are my levels on LSCC today. If it hits either one of those, I'll have a high degree of confidence in them being support. And so now the mid or the small cap movers that are hitting the scanner. This is an interesting one. MTSL. This is an acquisition, I think. Yeah, to merger. All right, so Telemanagement Solutions to merge with SharpLink. Shares halted after hours. So I don't know the difference really in with respect to stock price action between a merger and an acquisition. In my experience, when there's a company that's being acquired, the stock price just sits still basically all day. It'll plateau and just move sideways for the rest of the day. Let's clean that up a little bit. Let's make that a little bit more illustrative here. So, when a company's acquired, it just kind of finds a price and just sits there basically all day. There might be a couple little bumps here and there in the price, but otherwise it really just doesn't move. Now, mergers, I don't know really what the difference in price action is with a merger. So I guess it kind of depends on the stock price of the company that it's merging with. Let's see here again real quick. SharpLink. Let's look up SharpLink real quick. See if we can find the stock price on it. SharpLink might be a privately held company. I don't know enough about it. We'll see. If it behaves with respect to momentum rules, then I'll jump on it. GFN. GFN is another. This is either an acquisition or a merger. Yeah, it's an acquisition. So yeah, I don't expect. This is one definitely where I anticipate the stock price to just basically sit right there at $19 a share for the entire day. But I just figured I'd throw it into the coverage here, into the morning strategy to cover it. So, not a whole lot going on today. We'll see what happens here. My highest rate of convictions are on TGTX, LSCC, and I don't want to say I have a high rate of conviction on MTSL, but of the two, I certainly have no conviction on GFN. Of the two small caps here, MTSL is the one that I'd be watching. All right, that is the morning strategy session. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Keep your risk tight today, like every day, and good luck out there. I am out.